So YouTube has just sent me this 100k subscriber silver play button because as you know that just recently I have crossed 100,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. So I'm just going to open this box and show you silver play button, and after that I'll share all the secrets that how I reached 100,000 subscribers in just last 4 months. There are a lot of lessons that I learned in these last 4 months. So I'm going to share each and everything with you, all the do's and don'ts. But first, let's just open our beloved silver play button. All right, let me just open this from here. And after that, I think, yeah, just like that. So that's the first thing that it shows. We got this kind of very cute message from YouTube CEO, Neil Mohan. So thank you, Neil. After that, there are these recognize your team and this kind of stuff. And then after that, finally, we got our beautiful silver play button. Here it is. It was wrapped in a paper. Let me just open that. And that's it. Here is our silver play button. And it says, presented to the Metaverse Guy for passing 100,000 subscribers. So this is our beautiful silver play button. I seriously cannot imagine that I'm holding this silver play button. Just 4 months ago, I could not even imagine that I'll have this silver play button so soon. I knew it from the beginning that I'm going to make it, but in my wildest dreams, I never even imagined this kind of growth. So we have seen the button, but now let's just get back to our topic, that what are the lessons that I learned in these 4 months. First, let me just tell you a little bit about myself, and let me just share my personal story as well. So as you know, I'm a software engineer and I'm originally from Pakistan and I'm currently living in London. Since 2015, I've been developing mobile apps and mobile games. I was running a game development studio in Pakistan, but I always wanted to be a YouTuber and I tried it so many times as well. In 2015, I created a separate channel and I started creating videos in Urdu, but no one was interested to watch it because now I realized that the production quality and the overall content quality was so bad that now even I myself cannot watch my old videos. Then I started creating some animation videos, like 3D animation videos. I remember on 1st of January 2017, I launched a talk show. It was an animated talk show. I'll attach some clips in here. That talk show was more like a political talk show because I made like multiple 3D characters of politicians. There was a very weird host and the whole concept was actually to create a political comedy talk show. I used to write the script myself, and the voiceover was done by some of my friends. I created like 3 episodes of that talk show, but it did not work out because first of all, it was not funny because I wrote that comedy, so I know that how bad that was. And secondly, I was not very consistent with that. And after like 3 episodes, I just lost all the hope. So I just like gave up on that. 2017, by the way, was my last year in university. So that's why I just like gave up on that. Those videos are still available on YouTube, but I'll just try to like share some clips in here. After that, in 2018, I started an ad agency, Digital Freaks. That too was in Pakistan, and our focus was actually to help the local businesses and local brands. We had a YouTube channel as well, where we used to create like some sort of skits and some comedy videos because it was an ad agency. So we had like a whole proper video recording studio with all of the like latest camera equipments and everything. At one point in Digital Freaks, I had like 22 employees, and this was actually my first real business experience. I made a lot of mistakes, and ultimately I had to shut down that business right before COVID. During COVID, I started creating videos again. Those videos were also in Urdu language, and I used to like record those videos with my mobile phone. Because I lost my business, so there was no more production house and there was no more like camera equipment as well. Then in September 2020, I started building my team again. I created a game development studio and we like started publishing games once again on Google Play Store and on Apple App Store. That team was a small team. It was in a small office space. We did some freelancing projects as well. And also I was publishing videos on YouTube, but again, there was no success. In June 2022, I moved to London from Pakistan. I still had my team working remotely, and then in parallel I started doing a job as well. This was actually a group of companies and I used to manage their websites, their SEO, like creating websites for them, like ranking different keywords and then building all of the CRM system for them. So basically I like built their business, all of the digital side of their business absolutely from scratch. Then in March 2023, I got married, and then so I got like more focused on my personal life and in my professional life. So creating videos and creating content was off the table. I was not in a situation to like create content. There was not enough time, and I had very limited equipment, so the quality of content was also not that great. Then I realized that I need to start focusing on YouTube once again, and for that I need to build my complete studio once again. I need to like get all of that equipment once again. So I purchased like 3 different cameras. First one was Canon, it was not that good as well. Then I purchased a second camera, it was a Sony a5000, that too was not that good. And then I purchased this camera, which was a Sony ZV-E10, and this camera is comparatively better. Now I'm actually purchasing another one, but that is a topic for a separate video. And after that I have purchased like all of these lighting and all of this equipment. There's a lot of equipment. If you see my table right now, it's totally messed up. I mean, with all of these different equipments and wires and my like mics. I have like 5 different kind of mics because I wanted my videos to be like so professional and so good. So that's why I was just too much focused on buying equipment. So I was just like, for whole year I was just like buying equipment before starting like creating and recording videos. Then in June 2024 I took a big decision. I decided to leave my job because that was kind of first job of my life. I was not used to of doing a job, and also I used to like waste 4 hours every single day in traveling. So that's why I was done with it. I took a bold decision and I left my job. Now right after leaving this job, my focus was to build a stable income stream because I'm a married man, I'm living in London, so of course there are a lot of expenses. So that's why I had to like build a stable revenue stream. So back in 2021 I actually built an Upwork profile and I got so many projects from Upwork. So always on backend I used to have like projects from Upwork that I used to like then give to my team, and my team used to work on that. So after leaving the job I started focusing on Upwork and started getting some projects from Upwork. YouTube was not in my priorities even at this stage because as per my understanding and my experience, the growth on YouTube is going to be very slow. So that's why my first and most important priority was actually to build a stable revenue first and then focus on YouTube. So by August 2024 I had like few projects, and then I started feeling more comfortable. So I actually created a new YouTube channel because I did not want to like use my old YouTube channel. This channel that I have right now, this is actually my old YouTube channel that I created in 2015. So I created a new YouTube channel. So I actually started making videos there, and I like started making very random videos over there. The quality was okay, but after making like 15 videos I lost my focus again, and I was like, okay, that's it, I'm not gonna do YouTube anymore. So then month of November 2024 came, and I remember I was actually working on some projects. I was using Cursor back then, so I built few projects using Cursor, and I was like, okay, this is cool because Cursor writes your code and you're not like required to write any sort of code by yourself. So I was so fascinated by Cursor that I started developing some serious projects in Cursor. So the first proper project that I created in Cursor was actually a portfolio website for my company, the Metaverse company. And I was just amazed by the quality of code that Cursor was writing and the quality of design that Cursor was creating. Also in those days I started learning Next.js because previously I used to like use Merge Stack. So Merge Stack is MongoDB, React, Express and Node.js. So for the first time I realized that Next.js is actually a great framework, so I should actually share that on my YouTube channel. So then I decided to create a course about Next.js. So I created one video and then I launched that video on my YouTube channel, and the response was not that great. So then I decided to like create a couple of more videos. So then one video that I created was actually installation of Node.js on your computer. So that was like one video that I just created randomly because that was required in that Next.js course, and that one video like got some sort of like traction. By then, like I still remember by 26th of November is the day when I launched a video which was Cursor tips and tricks. So this video you can still find on my YouTube channel. So this video is like I cover all of the Cursor tips and tricks and how you can use this amazing tool. So I just like created that video. So on 26th of November, and at this time my total subscribers were 572. I still remember that number. So because the subscribers used to like increase like maybe 1 in a month or like 5 in a month maximum, 5 to 10 in a month was the maximum number that I achieved like overall. So suddenly within one day I got like 10 more subscribers, and I was like, okay, fine. So 2 videos actually started performing a little bit. So one of them was how to install Node.js, and another one was Cursor tips and tricks. So then just like that I realized, okay, there is something that is working, something that people are actually looking for, because before that I never had that feeling, because always I just like create a video and no one is looking for that video. So then just like it just clicked like that, and then I was like, okay, fine, I should like create videos on this topic. I should create videos about like teaching people that how you can develop something using Cursor without writing a single line of code, because I knew that there's going to be a lot of people who are looking for this kind of stuff. So this was easy because To me, I like software development is so difficult because we used to like write all of the code ourselves. There are no AI code editors, and we used to like develop the entire games by ourselves, writing each and every single line of code. And I don't know how many of you have written code in C++ and C#. So I am actually from that generation. So for me, this was actually super simple, that you just have to like use this AI code editor and then like teach people that how to use this and then build things without writing single line of code. So that was like vibe coding. So right after both of those videos, I think I remember on 27th or 28th November, I created a video where I showed that how I built that my company portfolio website, and the title of that video was how to build websites in 2025. And then I think there was some other stuff as well. I'll just leave a link to that video as well. So that video actually got, I think, more than 1,000 views in less than a day. So then I was like surprised that okay, like this niche is working. I mean, there are a lot of people who want to develop websites and develop like softwares using these tools. So I should be like more focused towards that. And then from there, actually, I started making videos in that topic. So now I think enough with the story, and I should actually now tell you that what are the lessons that I learned from this YouTube journey, and what are the things that are working right now. So if you're looking to start a new YouTube channel and you have no experience in creating videos, these next few steps are going to be super helpful for you. The first and most important thing, you should know that what kind of people you are making these videos for. You should know your audience exactly. You should know who you are talking to, because in my case, I knew that I'm talking to the people who are just like exploring these new AI code editors and who are looking to develop something. They are non-technical. Most of them are not software engineer or from a computer science background. So I have to make everything so easy and simple for them. So I have to like translate this computer science language for them, because this is a new generation who is using AI as a code editor, who is using AI for coding, but still want to develop something. So I knew my role, that my role is literally as a mediator who is translating all of the computer science knowledge into these non-technical people who are looking to develop something using AI. And it worked really well. I remember my first 1,000 subscribers were, I think, achieved after like 4 or 5 days after that particular video. And that was huge from me. And right at that moment when I crossed 1,000, I knew that, okay, this is it. Now I have like got that secret code for success in YouTube. So now I have to like now keep doing it and like keep very consistent. So the second thing that you should have in your mind is stay very consistent. Right now it is a very crowded market. Everyone is looking to do something on YouTube or maybe on TikTok or on Instagram. So you have to be very consistent. If you are in this kind of niche where your videos do not need too much editing, so I highly recommend you posting one video every single day. I know it's a very difficult job, even though I do not like spend too much time in editing, but still it almost takes like 4 or 5 hours every single day from my life to like create, record, edit, and then like post a video. But it worked for me. And I remember right after crossing 1,000 subscribers, then I was actually so dedicated that I was posting like 2 to 3 videos every single day. For a few days I did that, and it worked really well. But one thing that you should keep in mind, do not compromise on your quality. If your quality is getting compromised due to your quantity, then just reduce the quantity and just maybe like post one video every 2 days. If you're not in this kind of like educational niche, if you're in a completely different niche, maybe in that case 2 videos a week are enough. But whatever your niche is, I think 2 videos a week is must. Doesn't matter what kind of niche you have, doesn't matter how much time you need to spend on your videos, still 2 videos a week is must. My next suggestion is choosing your niche wisely. Make sure that the niche that you're choosing to create videos, make sure that it has enough success stories. Make sure that there are enough creators who have enough subscribers and they are regularly getting views. And also you should check on Google Trends and even like use different tools to find YouTube searches, that if people are looking for that particular topic that you're actually going to make your videos on. If you're going to make videos on a very niche topic that has a very niche audience, so then you have to be very careful. You have to make sure that audience is searching regularly for that kind of content that you're going to make. The next point is most important point, and right now this point matters for every single videos on YouTube, and that point is impression click-through rate. What is that? So the impression click-through rate is that how many times your video was presented to people, to audience, and then how many of them actually clicked on your video. Now, doesn't matter what sort of quality your video have, just imagine you as a viewer, when you open YouTube, what you do. So first thing, you just like look at a lot of thumbnails of the videos. Thumbnails right now is the most critical part in this entire content creation process, because if your thumbnail is good enough and if you have enough skills to create a kind of thumbnail that can grab attention of your audience, that's it. If your thumbnail is catchy enough, it's good enough to grab attention, then you can actually improve your content quality, your like editing style later on. But creating a thumbnail is super critical right now in like getting more views. I know there are a lot of easy tools to create thumbnails, but I create thumbnails myself and I use Photoshop. I know ChatGPT is not capable of creating YouTube thumbnails, and a lot of people even use like something like Canva, but that is like super basic. You are required to like be really good at Photoshop if you want to like create thumbnails. So because throughout my life I used to be like jack of all trades, I used to like make designs on Photoshop, I used to like use After Effects and then even Blender, Unreal Engine, Unity, and like almost any possible tool that will ever need to create any sort of content. I just do my research on that particular topic that I'm actually going to make that video on, and then I just make sure that my thumbnail is good enough to grab attention, and it worked actually. There was a time when I used to spend like more time in creating thumbnail than even creating the entire video. And after some time when I built my audience, then my thumbnail was so consistent. If you just like scroll down on my YouTube channel, you'll see that there is very similar kind of thumbnail. Every single video has a very like similar kind of thumbnail. There's like me in yellow shirt, like doing this kind of gesture, and then there's like content on one side. So that pattern worked for me, that template worked for me. So I just like carried on with that. So once something works for you, just like keep doing that. The next suggestion that I'll give you, if you're starting YouTube channel and you are fully dedicated, I highly recommend you posting every single day, and then post for 100 days, and then improve something in every new video. So let's suppose today you created first video, tomorrow create your second video, but improve something in that second video, then improve something in third video. So when I say improve, I mean like your content quality, maybe your camera quality, maybe your lighting quality, maybe like your mic quality, maybe just create new subtitles, or maybe just like create new like color palette, maybe create different kind of colors on your video, but improve something in every single video. Because with a good thumbnail you can grab attention of your audience, but as soon as people will open your video, and if there is not interesting in there and the quality of content is bad, people will just like immediately leave your video, and that will leave a bad impression on your video, and YouTube will not put your video in front of others. The next point is you should understand the search engine optimization. You should know how to rank videos on certain keywords. For that you need to watch maybe some videos, but you can use a plugin. This is called vidIQ. So you can just use this Chrome extension vidIQ, and then just like do some sort of like keyword research using this Chrome extension. Whatever topic you are going to choose, just make sure that you do research before creating that video. You should know your title and description before you create your video, and also the keywords in your video are really important. You should like add relevant keywords into your video. After you create like 30-40 videos, you'll actually start seeing that some of your videos are getting really good views, some of your videos are not getting good views, and that's where you have to decide that what direction you have to set. So you can change your direction based on the response that you're getting from your audience. So in my case, I get really good response when I make videos on mobile apps development, or when I make videos about like creating websites. So I get like really good response. So I highly suggest you to like change your direction, be very flexible in this. Whatever has started working for your YouTube channel, just like focus on that particular direction. The next point is, if you're creating educational videos, spend as minimum time as possible on editing. If you can spend like $300-400 a month, you can easily hire a good video editor somewhere in Pakistan, India, Bangladesh. You can ask them to use tools like CapCut, because these are really easy tools that can actually speed up your entire editing process. So highly recommend you using these kind of tools. And now the last point is invest in your equipment. So the video production equipment is super expensive. So if you're going to make this kind of like talking style videos, I recommend you using Sony ZV-E10. This is good enough for like a small YouTube channel like mine. So this will cost around like $600, but then there are a lot of accessories that you'll need to make this camera work. So you'll need like cam link, you'll need like the cables to connect that with your computer, so you can actually directly stream in your computer. Right now I'm directly streaming in my computer. Then you need like the big light. I have like one light here, I have one light here, and then I have like, and that is creating this blue light on my background. Then I have like this like podcast mics. I have like plenty of podcast mic. I think in total like 6 podcast mics. Then I have like this collar mic. Sometimes I just like I'm just like bored of podcast mics, so then I just like want to talk directly into camera without any hurdle in between. So I have like this mic. This is a Lark M2 mic. It's a really good mic. So other than that, you'll need, if you're like using this kind of podcast mic, so this is actually Rode Pod USB. This can be directly connected to your computer. Otherwise, I have this interface as well. So this is a Scarlett Focusrite interface. So you can use this something like this. So just invest in your equipment as much as you can. I still believe that I need to invest a lot more on my equipment. I still believe that I need a better camera. I'm actually aiming for a Sony A7 IV, so that's what actually I'm aiming for right now. So just invest on your equipment, just invest to upgrade the quality of your content. One more thing that I want to mention here, if you're based in Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, or in like these countries where you're looking to maybe like you're aiming to create videos in your native languages or in your local languages, I'll recommend you to like create content in English if you can. First of all, you'll actually have a global reach, you'll have audience from all over the world. Secondly, your ad revenue will be good as well. But the thing that I want to mention here is, once your channel will actually start getting some sort of success and you're creating this kind of videos, the ad revenue will be the least kind of thing that you'll be worried about, because you're going to generate so much revenue from other things, maybe like from projects that you'll get through your YouTube channel, or maybe like those sponsorships, collaborations. This you'll get like a lot of opportunities. So I'm just giving you the idea that ad revenue is the negligible amount. You're actually gonna get way more than that through other sources. So this was it about today's video. And one thing that I want to mention here is thank you so much every single one of you, because this is due to your support and your love that this channel has actually started getting some sort of attention. I wish you very best of luck if you are looking to start your YouTube journey. If you have any questions, please just leave your comments in comment section or just send me an email directly. I'll try to respond if that email will be relevant. Thank you so much again for all of your love. I see you next video. Bye bye.